Hello, everyone. This is Adam Callahan, welcoming you to the Sports Wide World YouTube channel and the video blog for this week. Got a couple of topics I want to talk about. They're in the NBA. But first of all, I had a contest earlier this week, and I asked you to participate in it and get some comments and feedback, some likes, I guess you can say, and comments on the YouTube page and last week's video. Uh, 3 people actually followed directions on the blog, so all 3 of you will get a t-shirt. Kelly Stockman, Jessica Franklin, and Phil Hammonds. Y'all will all 3 get a Sports Wide World t-shirt. The one you see on me right now, not the exact one. You'll get your own, brand new. I need you to send me your shirt size and your address so I can send it to you. Don't expect you to comment your address on here because you probably don't want anybody seeing it. There are many ways to get a hold of me directly through the Sports Wide World Instagram direct message, through Adam Callahan 30 Adam underscore Callahan 33 direct Instagram message. You can also message me through the Facebook Sports Wide World page, direct messenger, or you can also direct message at SportsWWD on Twitter. So many ways to get a hold of me, so you can give me that information. But as soon as you give me that information, the order will be placed, and shirts will arrive to you in roughly 2 to 3 weeks. With that being said, congratulations, and there will be more of these chances to win swag, not just shirts, but I've been ordering some car flags and some decals you can put and promote Sports Wide World. Any chance I can get this out there to a bigger audience, I want to do that, and I hope again that the content is worthy of that happening. Now on to today's topic, and of course we're in the middle of the NBA Finals. We're seeing a dynasty that is crumbling, and I say that in the nicest way, but physically they are hurting. Okay, the Warriors have come to a point. I mean, when you look, they've played in the last 5 NBA Finals, and they that means they've played the max amount of games the last 5 seasons. With that comes wear and tear, and it comes injuries. Only 2 teams play into June every year, and the Warriors have been that team out of the West for the last 5, and it takes a toll on you, mentally, but definitely physically, because you look at an average of, if you win all and sweep all your playoff series, that's 16 extra games on top of your 82. Now we know in the past couple of years, and we have what they call load maintenance. Is what they've been doing for certain players, and there'll be times where players will sit out games, and certain coaches will stagger their stars sitting out. So it helps when we get into the playoffs that they can stay healthy. But I mean, as your body gets older, the wear and tear becomes more impactful, and you start seeing, things happen. Klay Thompson never missed a playoff game until 2 nights ago. It's bound to happen eventually. With that being said, the absence of Klay is detrimental to the function of the Warriors as a whole. If you read my blog yesterday, I've got all the information for you. If you haven't, please go read it, because it's a good read, and it tells you about what Clay means to this Warriors team. His defense is paramount, and defense is what you need to win championships. It goes without saying. Um, the lack of that defense was evident Wednesday night, and now the Warriors find themselves in a 2-1 hole, with Game 4 being tonight. No Kevin Durant, already ruled out. I posted on my blog yesterday that I was wrong. I gave you a 100% guarantee that he would be back playing Wednesday night. He was not. So glad nobody called me out on any kind of bets on that, because I would have lost. I would have lost. Well, so you got to look at this. Without Durant coming back, Clay, no word as of me posting this video blog today and recording it. No word on Clay's status tonight. I would believe he'll be back, but I don't know the severity of the injury. So hamstrings are fickle. They are hard to grasp. They're almost like a high ankle sprain, and the fact that they take time to heal. And Warriors fans, you know about ankle sprains. I don't want to get that fire started, but you got to look at hamstrings are just. I mean, you look at football players, and some of them they can't come back. I mean, I got my boy here, Dalvin. You know, he had a hamstring injury last year, and he had a lot of hamstring injuries in college. Once you have a hamstring injury, you tend to reoccur that injury over and over the course of the rest of your career, and it can be troublesome. It's a lot of warming up and heat and making sure it's all loose and stuff before you can go out there and try not to re-aggravate it. And if you can let it fully heal, it's the best case scenario instead of trying to go out there and re-aggravating it. Unfortunately, Clay's going to have to go out there as soon as he can. If he re-aggravates it, I don't want to say it, Warriors fans, but if he re-aggravates it, he won't be back for the rest of the playoffs. So, which may only be 2 games if you can't, get those wins. But what I would like to say is that this Warriors team needs Clay. They do. And I give Steph all that credit from what he's done in the last couple games, but they need Klay Thompson's defense. We got Game 4 tonight. Raptors, Warriors. Hopefully it's an entertaining one. I would like to see Clay back in uniform playing. Hopefully he's close to 100%. Hopefully he doesn't re-aggravate an injury. You want the best 2 teams and the best products on the floor at all times. Even if you're a fan of a team, I still feel like you miss out if you don't have everybody that needs to be playing. You're going to lose out on the fact of, well, if so and so was playing, then we would have won. I mean, without Durant, yeah, the Raptors, if you win this series, people are going to throw that in your face. Like, well, if Kevin Durant was there, the Warriors would have won. You're going to hear that. I'm sorry. It's going to happen. But you definitely don't want to hear if Clay's out again, you go up 3-1 and then you have a chance to close it out, and you do. You don't want to hear a lot, well, Clay had been playing and Durant. Yeah, you don't want to hear that. You want Clay to be back. You want him to be as healthy as he can be tonight, and you want a good game across the board. For people who don't have a dog in the fight, you want to see a good game tonight, a good Game 4. You want to see a classic. You want to see the 2 best teams in the league go toe to toe. So tonight, 9 o'clock, Game 4 should be a great one. I'm going to touch on another topic real quick. I have a lot of friends and people that I live around because I live in Georgia who are Hawks fans. Hawks, you made a trade yesterday for Allen Crabbe from the Brooklyn Nets. You allowed them to free up their cap space so they could get a max contract player, presumably Kyrie Irving. I do not know if that's going to be truly the case. Actually, it freed up so you can have two, so you can keep D'Angelo Russell if you wanted to, Brooklyn. So see what you're doing, see where you're going. You know, good trade for you, Hawks. Allen Crabbe. I know you got 2 draft picks. I know you got an extra one for this year. You got a lottery protected for next year, which obviously isn't going to be. It's going to be protected because Brooklyn made the playoffs this past year. They're in the East. They're going to make the playoffs again this year coming up, especially if they pick up a player like Irving. But I just don't know. You traded Taurean Prince as well to the Nets. Hawks, I don't know. I don't know what you're doing. I've seen things, seen trends. In my personal opinion, you need better management, upper management. I mean, you had a coach in Mike Budenholzer who made it to the Eastern Conference Finals this year. You let him go. You've you paid Kent Bazemore a max contract. I don't see Kent Bazemore earning a max deal. No, that was a horrible contract. You know it. I know it. Everybody knows it. Okay, and I don't know if it was actually max, but you paid him so much money over a 5-year period that nobody wanted to touch it. You couldn't sell it to anybody. You couldn't give it away to anybody. Now you got last year when you decided to trade your pick for where you could have had Luka, but you got Trae Young instead. Luka is gonna be the rookie of the year this year in the NBA. Trae, not so much. He'll be all rookie first team. I'm pretty sure about that. But I don't know. Luka can run the point just as well. I think you misfired on that one, Atlanta Hawks. You have repeatedly shot yourself in the foot, and I don't see much in the way of good things happening in Atlanta for a few years. I know they're in the East, but it's going to take a couple of years for them to get back in the playoffs. Atlanta, you need to have a strong draft this year, or get some free agents, or package some of those draft picks you have, because it's just not going to be. Your fan base is turning on you, but you already know that. They've been doing that for years. So enough about that. Hawks fans, I apologize. Sorry you haven't go through this. But I like to stick to everything on the court. This is something I just needed to say that was off court and off base. But I feel for you. I feel for you as living in this state. I feel y'all deserve better, and you need you need a better direction. You need upper management in that organization that'll give better direction and better results. So that being said, thank you again for taking the time to view this video blog, for reading my blog posts, for embracing sports wide world as it is. We're just one day over a month into this, and I want to continue to do this and bring you the best product possible as I'm getting more comfortable in my doing these videos for you. I hope that you can see that, and I hope that you enjoy it. Just remember to like the Facebook page, the Sports Wide World Facebook page. Like, share, comment on the @SportsWWD Instagram page. The same as with Twitter @SportsWWD. Make sure you like, share, Follow, all those good things. Make sure you like and subscribe to this YouTube channel, the Sports Wide World YouTube channel, so you get all your content and all your updates and know when a video drops. With that being said, I hope everyone has a awesome and blessed weekend, and I'll catch you next time.